There was this girl that I fell stupidly in love with when I was 15. And I haven't been able to feel the way that I felt when I was with her again. I chalk it up to being a teenager. I had a lot of hormones at the time, and so that feeling of love was quite prominent within my state of being, especially when I was around her. She felt like she was my left arm. She felt like she was a part of me. And so when she left, it felt like a part of me was missing. And the breakup was incredibly difficult to the point where I brought myself a dog. I brought myself a dog, and that dog became very quickly my best friend. And he filled a hole in me that was missing because she had left. His name was Kanan. He was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. And he died last week. He died of bowel cancer. And when he died, it was like I lost my left arm all over again. And I felt this huge void internally. And for the first time in 12 years, I felt alone again. His passing gave me the chance to finish processing my past relationship. You see, because he filled that void, I never got the chance to actually sit with myself whilst I was feeling alone and actually come to terms with the fact that she was gone. And I did. Took me the better part of a day, but I finally came to terms with it. And then this morning, I wake up on the couch and I'm looking at the ceiling. And on the ceiling, I see red writing for a moment, and then it's gone. And I'm like, oh, I know what this is. My third eye is opening. I wonder if I'm going to end up astral projecting. I screwed it up because I couldn't quite make my mind up as to whether or not I wanted to have this type of experience. And so I ended up astral projecting, but I did a half-assed job of it. I clumsily left my body, standing next to it on the couch. And then all of a sudden, I found myself standing in my kitchen at my mum's house, and I see Bonnie. Now, Bonnie is my mum's dog. She died literally a year ago. And I see her, and she's barking at me, and she's looking at me, and she's all happy. I'm pretty sure she hasn't realized that she's dearly departed. But that's not really what caught my eye the most. What caught my eye the most was the fact that I saw this tail wagging and these legs kicking because I had noticed that my dog's ass was hanging out of the cupboard door. You see, where the kitchen counter is, there are some doors to the sink, and I'm like, what the hell is happening here? And so when I open the cupboard, I see him. His face is in the food, right? And so I get happy, and I reach in and I take him out of the cupboard door. I'm looking at him, and I'm looking for this heartfelt reunion, right? I know it's only been a week, but for me, it's been much longer than that because I left my house over a year ago. So I haven't seen him for some time. But I didn't get that reunion. He looked at me weird, and his eyes were kind of warped, and his head was also pulsating. He wasn't quite with it. and it's because he has recently passed on. You see, when people and or animals pass over, emotionally they're a mess, and mentally they're also a mess. And so Bonnie had a whole year to figure out what was happening. I'm not even sure to this day if she did, but she had time to kind of get her bearings and feel somewhat normal in the astral plane. Whereas Kanan, it just felt raw. His emotion. Angry, frustrated, animal, really. So I put him down and I came back to my body, smiling, because I have a story to tell, not only to you all, but also to my mum. My mum took it pretty hard, his passing. And I'm excited because I know from personal experience that what comes next is a journey whereby which I follow him throughout the astral plane, throughout the afterlife, until he feels like himself. And so I wanted to share this video to you all. I'm pretty relieved I managed to record this in time. I'm Ryan James Cropper. This has been Your Potential. If you don't know what I've been talking about, maybe you're new to the concept of astral projection, then you can check out my YouTube channel. I got tons of videos on it there. It's essentially the ability to separate your astral body and with it your consciousness outside of your physical body and experience the afterlife. Comes in handy and it helps. It helps massively. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.